to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a little about yarn, and my journey in this fabulous yarning community. Returning subscribers, hey, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Sunday with me for Vlogmas Day 3, 2023. So today's episode, I have a finished object. I have a bit of my Black Friday acquisitions that has come in. I can show you the progress on the Christmas shawl I'm doing. And of course, we're going to open my Advent from Cornbread and Honey. So let's start with progress on the Christmas shawl. I'm through row 20 and this is what I've got so far. It's really cute. I like the shape of this. I have, and your little girl is growing up, I've been using the chart more than I've been using the written pattern. Not that the written pattern is bad, but it's overly wordy is, I guess, where I'm going with this. And I've been relying on the chart and I'm like, oh my God, I'm growing up. But it also is showing me that I'm going to be able to expand my pattern selection, that I'm going to be able to move on to some things that are a little more complicated because I'm starting to understand a chart. So this is, I'm so proud of myself. This is turning out really well. There are a lot of mistakes and I'm not going to point them out to you, but they're there. But the shape is coming out okay. I think it's going to be fine. Today is the next section and I switched back to white for a couple of rows. There's 2 rows of red and then you switch to the green. So we will have a big section of green coming up, which is a really good thing because that'll lead me right into my Black Friday acquisitions. My ball winder just stopped working. It's one of those that has the big metal gears. It won't crank anymore. It is all seized up. I don't know what the problem with it is. I was getting black stuff on my hand every time I was trying to fix it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not messing with this thing. Well, KnitPicks or We Crochet, I actually got it on the We Crochet site, had their Black Friday deals and I picked up a new ball winder. And that's utilitarian. You don't need to see my new ball winder. But while I was there, I did grab, and these are the fault of Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches and Gary at Urban Yarn. They have become enablers, just like Judy. Well, I should tell you about this. This ball winder is the different, it doesn't have the big metal, I don't know what to describe them as, guides that stick way off and, you know, you cross the table and up and flop back and forth. I got one like Judy got, the one that is just the small ball winder that kind of just rotates back and forth instead of having that big metal thing going up and down. It'll take up less room, I think. So this is the ball winder I got based on a recommendation from Judy at Judy's Creations and Crochet. So thank you for that, Judy. And while I was there, I picked up some of this beautiful, this is called the Stroll Mini Pack, fingering weight. The colorway is called Aquarium. And the colors are going to go from this side to this side. So this first grayish color is called Pearlescent Tonal. The one next to it is Eucalyptus Tonal. Then you have Frozen Tonal, Blue Yonder Tonal, and then Pacific Tonal. These are 460 yards per package. So I have the 2 of them, 100 grams, 5 hanks of 92 yards each. It's a #1 superwash merino wool blend, 75/25, Machine wash, cold, tumble dry, made in Peru. It says to use a B to E hook. Again, I don't know the letters. I just know the numbers, and oh well, I'll figure it out. Probably, I'm looking at probably a 4, a 3.5 or 4. But don't you think that that would make a, let's do it this way, beautiful fade? Isn't that gorgeous? I love these blues, these tealy blues with the greens, and then you got your neutrally blue gray. I just think this is such a beautiful combination. I kind of want to hang on to this until I'm more proficient at knitting and do a really beautiful fade shawl knitting. But I may not be able to keep my hands off of it that long because I think this colorway is absolutely gorgeous. So that is my one of my Black Fridays from KnitPicks. Now, and I've got a bunch more coming in. I've got needles at the ready coming in. I've got some coming in from Aberdeen Wools. Although I did get an email from them saying that they were having difficulty keeping up with the shipping, but don't worry, my order was coming. And then a few days later from that, I got an email that my order had shipped, but it's coming from Canada. And this time of year, who knows how long it's going to take to get through customs. So it'll get here when it gets here. You know, it's just like Christmas every day when you get beautiful yarny stuff in the mail. So, I've got some other stuff coming. Arcane Fiberworks. I got a Premier yarn order coming in. There's a bunch of other things coming in that we'll get to, you know, see what my husband got me for Christmas, even though I bought it. He's such a sweetheart. He's like, I know you want yarn. I just don't know what to get. So here's your budget. Go ahead and order what you want on Black Friday. And so that's what I did. So now as it comes in, every day is Christmas for me. So, finished object. I have finished the second version of the, what is she called? The Mulberry Street Shawl by Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches. Let me show you the yarn I used. I used first the Hirschner's Vintage Afghan 2-ply. This colorway is called Gray Marble. I keep saying slate. It's called Gray Marble. And it's a beautiful gray. This yarn is so soft and so squishy. It is a number 2 fine, 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable, 220 yards. The middle section, I used 2 full skeins of that. The wings I did in this colorway, which is just, it's a gorgeous, this is Willow Yarns Wheels. The colorway is called Winter Sunset, and it's just beautiful orange and peach and grays and a slightly greenish gray. You'll see it when I pull it up. This is it says it's a number 3, but you guys, these are almost identical in weight and size, even in the twist of the yarn. This is a 70-30 acrylic wool blend. Made in China, hand wash, do not dry, and that's because of the wool. And there are 377 yards. Now, I used 2 full of these and 2 full of these. Although the wheels, I did a slight bit of color controlling, so not exactly every scrap of the wheels, but pretty darn close. You don't have a whole lot left over. But look at this. Beautiful, gorgeous shawl. I can't even call it a shawl. It's more of a wrap. It's more of a blanket wrap. It's just big and beautiful. And I love everything about this. Do I really have to give it to my sister-in-law? She's already seen it. She knows she's getting it. But oh my God, this is so pretty. I think the colors are just absolutely gorgeous. The thing that I color controlled is, and it's hard to see because the colors are so almost identical, where the triangle started and the wheel went next, I started with the gray on this side. So I had to pull out a little bit of the intersection of the next cake and start with the gray here because I didn't want it to start with the orange. So this one, you can see this is more of the gray green, where this one down here is the actual gray before it changed into the gray green. So this is, I mean, and this thing is huge. It's way longer than my wingspan. It's just taller than I am. This is going to be a really great, you know, wrap up on the couch, just over your shoulders and snuggle kind of wrap blanket for my sister when she's sitting, or my sister-in-law when she's sitting watching TV or in her yard bead room working on her beads this winter. So she makes jewelry. So this is the Mulberry Street Shawl by Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches. I'll link Jennifer below where you can find this pattern. She did this during Lion Brand Week last week, or a couple months ago when she had her Lion Brand Week, where she did it originally in Ferris Wheel and Hometown. And I did one of those. And that's because the center section I used the colorway Indiana Dunes. I'm giving that to my daughter for Christmas because she lives in the Indiana Dunes pretty much, you know, like 10 minutes away. So that was going to be a Christmas present for her. And I used the Ferris wheel colors on the end and the blues. It was gorgeous. It turned out so pretty. So this pattern, if you are looking for something that's a good gift, and you can make it in any size. You don't have to make it as big as I made it. You can make it like the Ferris wheel, you know, is a number 4. These are number 2s and number 3s. You can make this in any size because it's the granny stitch. And it's perfectly mindless TV watching. You watching a Christmas movie, you could whip this out in a couple of days, depending on how big you make it. And it makes a great gift. You know, pick out some of your favorite. You don't even have to do the color change like I did. They can all be the same color. You can do it in a solid color. You can do it in variegated. You could do it in self-striping. Whatever yarn you have, you can do it as scrappy. Ooh, wouldn't this be cool and scrappy? Wouldn't that be beautiful? And I have an idea, but wouldn't this be pretty? So this is the finished object that is going to my sister-in-law. So you guys, believe it or not, I have one more project to do, and I have gotten all of my Christmas makes done, and it's December 3rd. And if I play my cards right, and I plan on it, I'm going to get that last thing done today. We're going to get this stuff out in the mail by this week. I'm so proud of myself. My plan was I wanted to do it this weekend. Yeah, that didn't happen. But I'm close and we're doing good. So we're going to get the Christmas packages out to the kids and the grandkids in the first week of December. I'm very proud of myself. So, what else do I have to show you? Oh, we need to open the Advent. That's what we need to do. So I have it right here. Here is, let's see, this is 1, this is 2. These are so pretty and they're so soft. My Advent comes from Cornbread and Honey. She is on Etsy and on Instagram. I will link her website below in the description box. I believe the theme of this was boho Christmas. So it's going to be a very muted palette, which I love. I am all about it. She does a really good job. Like I said, she's a small independent dyer, and that's kind of what I was leaning towards. I didn't want to do some of the bigger ones that everybody has. Excuse me, I got fiber up my nose. I wanted something that not everybody has. So anyway, here is my Advent package for today, package number 3. I am going to open this up. I'm going to reach in here. Ready? I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to pull this out and let you have the first look. And, oh, see, I was right. Look at how beautiful. That's number 3. Ooh. Oh, look at that color palette forming. This is going to be so pretty. Ooh, I'm loving this. This is so gorgeous. Okay, I got to come up with a way to hang these so you guys can see these. Isn't that? Oh, she's very talented. I really, I don't know how to describe this color other than, I don't know. It's like a beige, a dirty cream. Not dirty, muddled cream. It's so pretty, but put it up against that green. Look at that. See, you can see some of that colorway right there. Isn't that is going to be so pretty. I am loving it. And this yarn is so soft. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, so that is day 3 of the Advent. I don't think I have anything else to show you. I showed you my finished object. I showed you what my minis from We Crochet. I showed you my shawl. I think that's it for today, you guys. See, I told you this is going to be a little bit, we're winging it here. Trying to do this every day. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be weird. This afternoon or later today, I'm going to get my luck of the draw done. So I'll have that to show you for Monday, for Make Along Monday. And I'm going to get that one last Christmas present done. I'm going to work on the next section of the shawl, and I'm going to start a new boggy blanket. I have it all laid out, ready to go. We're going to talk more about the boggy blanket tomorrow because I might have to ask, have a request sent out real quick. So I am going to sign off, tell you guys to have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Make sure to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of the ones you love. But above all, be kind to everyone, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great Sunday.